Good afternoon. Welcome one and all to the Bugatti circuit here in Le Mans. Welcome to the Michelin Grand Prix of France. Jorge, without any question, is certainly one of the fastest riders in race trim throughout this weekend. Jorge Martin's a bit of a prolific winner in the sprint format. He's going to have to fight his way through in the middle of the third row in 8th to win this sprint. Lights out, we're racing here in the sprint in Le Mans. Martin has come from 8th to lead. Jorge Martin with an absolute show-stopping start to this sprint. Well, we said the Prix start fast. Martin from 8th to 1st.
Was Jorge Martin serious? He went right up the inside of the factory Ducatis through turn 2 and then steamed round the outside of his teammate Marco Bezzecchi. It wasn't a remote possibility for Jorge Martin to win this sprint.
Unbelievable. What a start. What a first couple of corners. Skill and bravery in equal measure there from Jorge Martin. Somehow from the middle of the third row of the grid, he leads this sprint. Look at this. This is so bold. This is talent and skill absolutely off the scale. Around the outside of Bagnaia, Bezzecchi and Marc Marquez into 3 and 4. You're never going to get tired of watching this, are you?
Like a video game on easy mode.
Yeah, get the place that they've just launched MotoGP 26, haven't we? Well, I think this is PlayStation mode, Xbox mode engaged by Jorge Martin. Look at this. Around the outside he's going to go of Bezzecchi, Marc Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia. Somehow from the middle of the third row of the grid through turn 4, he leads this Tissot sprint here in Le Mans. Absolutely unbelievable move this by Martin. Well, this sprint here in Le Mans started in phenomenal fashion for Jorge Martin as he charged through from 8th on the grid. The sprint here is going to finish in phenomenal fashion for Jorge Martin as he takes the checkered flag first. It is a record 18th sprint success for the Martinator. What a ride, what a performance, what a start. One of the best starts you will ever see. Take a bow. Jorge Martin, the best starting motorcycle in Grand Prix motorcycle racing right now.
Vive la France. I just put all my determination into the start. I didn't expect to be first position in the second corner.
Jorge Martin is looking for his second double win in the last 3 seasons here in Le Mans. Lights out and we're racing here in Le Mans. Great start by Marco Bezzecchi. Jorge Martin's coming through. He goes in between the Gian Antonio and Bagnaia. Drops back though now, does he, behind Fabio Quartararo. Bezzecchi it is that leads. Martin sends it on the inside of Didger into turn 7. Is Martin going to be close enough to strike on Acosta into the first chicane? You bet he is. Seizes the inside line. Beautiful move that by Martin. He'll just drop across the nose now of Acosta. Great corner speed this from Martin. He comes from a long, long way back, and Jorge Martin on the inside of Bezzecchi into turn 3. 3 laps to go, and it's at turn 3 that Martin makes his move. Jorge Martin wins the French Grand Prix here in Le Mans for the second time in 3 seasons. He completes a dream double. Winner of the sprint, winner of the Grand Prix. And on his last race visit here to Le Mans was a double winner, winning the sprint and the Grand Prix in brilliant fashion in 2024. Jorge Martin makes a superb launch from Pecco Bagnaia. That's completely botched the start. Pole man though, Martin absolutely nailed it. Got the launch on everybody else charging towards that first corner, and now Martin is going to try and make this early break, isn't he? This is a position he loves, a position he's familiar with, and he will normally tend to get the job done in the sprint. It is the dream dozen on Super Saturdays for Jorge Martin.
Martin comes through.
Martin goes into the lead then for the first time in this Grand Prix. Bagnaia will get him on the cutback. Once again, it's Martin who's slightly the faster of the lead too.
Yeah, Bagnaia can't get out of the 32s as Martin looks to take him again. Bagnaia once again looks to try and see him coming and fight back. He wasn't quite successful this time.
It is pure magic from Jorge Martin. He takes the win in a memorable, brilliant French Grand Prix. So cool to see a rider like Jorge Martin, just like Marc Marquez, bounce back from so many setbacks, bounce back from adversity.
I still can say Vive la fans because I'm so grateful to all the fans, but for sure I have to remember about my family, my team and my girlfriend, my dog, all the people that was with me all this tough time, and yeah, I don't have words, so thank you.
All of that hard work, all of the painful nights of struggling to sleep, the tears which he shed for a different reason over that time were all for moments like this.
Great entertainment, a great comeback. What a recovery, what a ride.
For the first time since Indonesia 2024, it's a Grand Prix victory, it's a double for Jorge Martin. And what a World Championship battle we are in for now, with just 1 point separating the Aprilia teammates.
Aprilia lock at the podium.